Hi guys, welcome back to Delusional Diaries Podcast. I'm Halley.
And I'm Jazz, and Hallie's engaged.
Wow, crazy. I just landed off a flight. That's why I look like shit if you're a visual listener.
This is so exciting.
Really rough. My flight, I was supposed to come back on Sunday. Snowstorm hit, flight got canceled like right before that. I honestly was like regretting even going on the last half of my trip because the flights were all I knew they were going to get canceled or delayed. I just wasn't sure because I was like, oh, am I going to be dramatic and like cancel this flight or something? And then like sometimes they like really hype stuff up and then it doesn't end up happening. So I'm like, I don't know, do I want to lose out on my money? But I did end up going. And then obviously flight did end up getting canceled. So it's fine. It ended up like doubling my stay towards the end of my little Switzerland experience, but it was good. But today was really rough, I'll be honest. Like the flight was just like everything, we got delayed and then like everyone was just annoying me. And then I was like so overstimulated getting off of the flight. And of course, like my bags were sky priority, but they were literally the last ones out. And it's just like, it's going to be okay though. I'm fine. But I did literally come straight from the plane to the podcast studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about how you're engaged?
I mean, yeah, I feel like I talked about it on Instagram. Yeah, there's not that much to it. I don't know.
I mean, you weren't surprised. You were surprised.
I mean, yeah, I like Reed didn't tell anybody or anything. And I was not like, I was surprised obviously in that moment, but I wasn't like entirely surprised that we were getting engaged because I figured it would be in the next like, I don't know, sometime in the spring or something. So January was definitely a little bit earlier than I was expecting, but obviously I'm not complaining. Like, thanks.
No, yeah, I obviously didn't know you were going to get engaged, but I had a hunch that you were going to on this trip. I even said this to you like a few weeks ago, but I was flying when you got engaged. And I'm like texting you like, what are you doing today? Are you excited to see Reed? Like, what are you guys doing? And you just like kept not answering my question. I was like, okay. And then I landed and you're like, can you call? And I just thought you wanted to talk to me because you missed me. And I was also drugged out from my flight. Yeah. And you like called me and I was so mentally not prepared for that to be like what you wanted to talk about that I like had to like call you back 20 minutes later, like after I had processed.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that.
I was literally like Xanaxed out from my flight and I had
now.
Just woke up and like I just like it didn't even like cross my mind because the time change and stuff that I was just like, I was literally speechless.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's definitely how I feel right now. I feel like just getting off a plane, especially with the time change and stuff, you're in another world. Like it's really, that's how I can't explain it. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm here. And like, it's technically like 2 a.m. for me right now because I'm like fully a European resident at this point because I was literally gone for 2 weeks. It was so long, but it's fine. Again, I'm not complaining. So Jazz and I went to back up. Jazz and I went to Rome. Mm-hmm. We were on a brand trip from like a Sunday to a Wednesday. So we decided to go on a Friday. Or we left Thursday night. We got there Friday on like a red eye. We went to Rome for a few days. We'd both never been to Rome. We went to the Colosseum.
Guys, I did know what the Colosseum was, to be clear. I just like thought there would be follow-up questions after, and I knew I would not know the answers to said follow-up questions. So it was easier to just be like, I don't know.
Okay, period.
But I did enjoy getting to see it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love it. I love being a tourist. Like, I love a tourist trap. Like, not saying that's a tourist trap, but anything like very heavily like big tourism moments, I thoroughly enjoy. Like, we got these like ice creams, which are also like tourist traps. Like, I love being a tourist in a new city, and I hate that people shit on being a tourist because like I thoroughly enjoy it.
I like being a tourist in the sense of like, yeah, like going to the Colosseum or something because I obviously want to see it. But I don't like being a tourist, anything food related. Like, I don't want to go to any like touristy restaurants. I want to go like where the locals are going. Like, I always think like, okay, like I obviously live in New York, and like I wouldn't go to like certain spots, and I don't, when I'm touring somewhere, I don't want to be like going to those type of spots. I want to go where I would go if I lived in the city, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. But I enjoy like when I came to visit New York for the first time, I went to see Times Square. I went to see like the fucking Statue of Liberty. Like I went to go do all the things you do when you're a tourist, and I think that's like fun. And I think more people should be a tourist when they go places. That's the whole point. And I don't think it's chuggy.
Agree. I think I'm always like, okay, like, I don't know if I'm ever going to come back here.
Yeah.
Even though I probably feel like I will go back to Rome at some point in my life, but still, I'm like, all right, I've got to see all the things just in case I never get the opportunity to come back here. I want to be able to say, like, I've seen the Colosseum, I've done these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We had a lot of fun in Rome, and then we flew
Can I just say?
What?
We got a leather appointment at Hermes in Rome. I'm so excited and like, I'm a big manifester. I'm really big on the positive energy when I really do want something, because I genuinely do think it affects things. Like I can't take negativity like towards things that I like want to happen. I have to have positive energy. And I went into it like so excited, like manifesting this is really going to happen. I mentally believed it. And the lady hated us, so we didn't get bags.
Yeah, I think it's just really hard. I don't know. Yeah, we did not get bags, and she didn't even try though, because I went into Hermes one more time. I just kind of was like, why not? Like, fuck it. Like, I low-key want a Birkin, but at the same time, I don't need one, and I would never. Well, I don't. Like
It's okay. We have different views on things.
I personally wouldn't buy one resale just because I don't care enough. Like, I would just rather get like multiple like cool like very unique vintage bags. But if I was to be offered one in the store, I would take one if it was like a color I liked and stuff, and because also they honestly hold their value really well. But yeah, I got one. I went in Zurich, and they don't do leather appointments apparently there, but Reed was with me, and apparently I've heard like they like men better. Men. And we had literally just gotten engaged the night before, so Reed was like, asking like whatever. And I will say it was better. I at least got offered a bag. I got offered like a Picoton, which I don't want, and it was like just not my vibe. Like it had palladium hardware. And I would only want gold. I'm being such a bitch, but like whatever, they're expensive bags. So I like turned the bag down, obviously. But I was like, okay, at least I got offered one here. Yeah. Like the way this lady in Rome.
I think genuinely, if there was a gun, she would have shot it at us. Like that's how she hated us.
That's a little dramatic.
Okay, I am being drama, but I was just like...
But she didn't fuck with us?
At all.
Just my favorite is, like, she comes out and she's like, yeah, unfortunately, like, we have this. And she points to, like, the ugliest men's bag you've ever seen that's already sitting on the floor that you didn't even need a leather appointment to shop. Like, that you could have just walked in the store and been like, can I have that? And they would have given it to you. But it was also the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It also wasn't leather in the slightest. It was, like, literally felt. Like, it was so fucking ugly. So that was, like, very offensive and upsetting, but like whatever, she did not fuck with us.
But all that to say, she killed my vibe so much that I had to buy a bag.
Yeah, just ended up buying a resale Birkin in Geneva.
Yeah,
very cute, very good bag.
Halley's worst nightmare of hardware.
Palladium, yeah. Oh, I think it's gorge. Like, I think it's really, really pretty. Kidding. I just, for me, like, I don't think it matches my vibe.
We have a lot of different opinions. Girl.
Yeah.
Well, we have the same morals and values, and that's why we're friends.
100%. But yeah, I don't know. It's a gorgeous bag. Like, I think it's beautiful. I just, like, for myself, I feel like not a lot of stuff I have would, like, match it because I just am such a gold girl.
I've recently switched to not wearing gold.
Yeah. I can do a mixed metal, but I don't know if I was going to get a bag like that was expensive like so that fair. I would want it to be gold. But yeah, then we flew to Geneva and we went on a brand trip, and it was with Saint Germain. Hugo Spritz, really, really good.
First time I ever had a Hugo Spritz was in Zurich 3 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since.
You have. You honestly did put me on.
I like to think I put the city of New York on. I went to every bar, every restaurant in my heavy drinking days as if they passed, and I was like, Hugo Spritz, and I had to tell the recipe everywhere I went.
They have started, it's become like very, very popular recently. I feel like you can get one anywhere. And
you could even call me maybe an influencer.
Maybe you are. Maybe you did. I feel like you definitely contributed for sure to the rise in popularity. But yeah, we went to Val d'Isere, I think is how you say it. It's in the French Alps. So we flew into Geneva. Kind of crazy. You can just like fly it into like Switzerland and then just like drive into France. No border checking. Like obviously, I understand that's just how it is over there. It's just like kind of interesting that you don't even stop to like look at passports or anything. But yeah, we were there for a couple of days. A lot of fun. Very snowy. Very beautiful.
Stunning.
I feel like I've never been anywhere really like that where I was like, whoa, like it was so snowy and I just felt like I was literally on the top of Mount Everest. That's literally the only way I can describe it. I also don't feel like I was bothered by the elevation at all or anything. But
I don't feel like I was either.
I don't know. I've never been to Aspen, but everybody always talks about how in Aspen they're like, oh, the elevation. I'm like, is Aspen that much higher? I don't feel like it really is than where we were. And like, I don't know.
Not the person to ask. I am not.
Yeah, no, I know you're not. You've been to Aspen, but
I just like I don't hold space in my brain for things I don't need to know.
So fair.
If it's Googleable, I like don't need to know it in my brain.
Yeah, true. And then yeah, did anything notable happen there?
You tried skiing?
I did try skiing for the first time. I didn't grow up, like, obviously I grew up in Virginia. Like, we don't have mountains or snow really anywhere nearby. And, like, maybe you could drive, like, 5 hours into Pennsylvania for, like, probably a shit mountain. But I don't know. My family just never did that. And I tried for the first time. This was not the place. Like, it was so, like, everyone was just so advanced there. You could tell, like, these people were fucking serious. It was just, like, really crazy steep mountain. I don't know. And I was just like, I'm on a brand trip right now. God forbid I did like fall and bust my face open. I just like how embarrassing for like, I don't know. I just don't want to be a part of that or even put myself in that position. So I was just like, this is not for me right now. Like I still have like a week left of this trip.
Real.
I can't like be doing this. So I tried for a little bit and then I was just like, I'm not going to like really put myself out there and like maybe eat shit. So I didn't.
Yeah, but there's more time left.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think skiing's for me.
Oh.
I think I like the mountain. I like the vibe. I would go back to like a ski town and stuff. Like, I just don't want to ski personally.
I feel like it's a lot harder to learn to ski as an adult than it is when you're a kid.
Yeah, because I feel like you have like the fear. You're further from the ground, like all of that. But also, I just like, I don't like things that make me like feel like I'm not like a thrill seeker in that way. I'm like, I'm fine without this. Like, I don't need to like potentially bust my face open or like get hurt. I just like don't find any of that fun.
Not a very big adrenaline junkie.
I used to love like roller coasters and stuff, but now I just feel like, ugh, I'm gonna throw up. Like I've done a 180 on all of that, so not really for me anymore. But you skied a little bit, fun.
Then we went to Geneva.
Yeah, we did practically nothing in Geneva.
It was beautiful.
It was
just
amazing.
like friendship, chit chatty time, and we like went to the spa, and you like walked around a little bit. We just like hung out.
Yeah, you did buy your Birkin there.
Yes, I feel like we had like some really good quality time.
Yeah, we just like chilled at the hotel. The hotel was honestly so beautiful and nice.
We got our money's worth.
100%.
Can't say we didn't.
100%.
Also, our full itinerary of the trip will be on our Substack.
Yeah. This hotel, it's the Auberge collection, which we stayed there with Hero Cosmetics in Cabo at like the same Auberge collection hotel. And this was obviously like very different than that one, but still very beautiful, very nice. And the spa was super nice.
We went to the gym.
Yeah, we went to the gym. We just had a nice little like reset moment. And we got chocolate in Geneva.
Did you get me any?
I forgot it in the car, but I do have it. I have it, yeah.
Guys, we went to get chocolate and it was amazing.
Yeah, like
it was, I loved it so much. I needed more. I tried not to get any in the airport. I was like, oh, I don't need this. Like, who needs to be fatty? So I was like, no, thank you. Then I texted Halley. I was like, I need you to bring me some chocolate back because I need it in my life again.
It is very good. Like, I'm not even a big chocolate person. Like, I don't really like, there's nowhere in the US I feel like I would just be like, ooh, like, let me have a piece of chocolate. I would never just like I wouldn't eat a Hershey Kiss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, not for me. I would
And
rather.
I don't think I can ever even eat a Hershey's Kiss
No.
after the experience I had with this chocolate.
But I never-
It is so hyped.
I genuinely would be like, this doesn't taste good if I was eating a Hershey Kiss. Like, I just don't like plain chocolate like that. A chocolate chip cookie or something is fine, but I don't like just the flavor of chocolate alone. But these are just another level. They're so insanely good.
They're amazing. They melt in your mouth.
Yeah, it like everything is just a 10 out of 10 there. Granted, Switzerland is so insanely expensive. Like I knew
It's
that
criminal.
going into it, but it was truly insane. Like insanity. The chocolates I bought in the airport were $100. 100. Like I got 2 packs, like one for my parents and like one for Jess. Like that is diabolical. Like I understand they're like good quality or like whatever, but that's just like every single meal I had was like,
No matter what you're getting in Switzerland, it is whatever you think it is, triple it.
even I would look at the price and be like, oh, like the chicken I ate at the hotel was $72. Okay, already for a piece of chicken. There's no sides with that. There's nothing. It's just the chicken. 72 is like a crazy price. And then the conversion, you're spending almost $100 on a fucking
Like,
piece of
this
chicken.
isn't a tomahawk.
No. It was
Did I have a tomahawk on this trip?
yeah. Oh
Yes.
my god. Yeah, you did. A $300 tomahawk.
It's another story.
That's a whole different story. That was even in France too, and somehow it was still $300.
Yeah.
But yeah, really, really rough price wise. But I've never been to Switzerland before. I don't know. It was worth it. It was good. But then, yeah, you flew home the following
Yep.
day after we hung for like 2 days in Geneva, which was honestly a nice reset because the brand trip was just like obviously like go, go, go. And then like your just social battery, I feel like it's drained because you're like on a vacation with essentially strangers while also trying to work and do content, which is super fun. Don't get me wrong. But it's like by the end of those 3 days, you've done nothing but talk to people 24/7, take a million fucking videos, edit content, like do all of this where you're just kind of like, I don't have any
You're
mental
kinda like
capacity.
mush. I feel like also this trip, I haven't been on a trip recently, I don't feel like, where I did not know a single person, or at least kind of like be mutuals with them, or at least something prior to being there. This was the first trip where I had that experience in a very long time. And when you're starting from like point blank zero with people, I feel like I have so much anxiety that
Yeah.
I'm almost like going to bed every single night overthinking a conversation that I had.
Definitely.
Like we even got told we were quiet on this trip, like quieter than people expected. And I'm like, oh, like then that also gave me anxiety because am I not talking enough? But I think it's just different when you don't know people that well and you have to like start from square one.
Definitely.
Of, like, social battery
I
wise.
also have a hard time if people are having a conversation, like inserting myself into that
Yeah.
conversation when I don't know people. Like I don't have a hard time. I can't explain it. I do in the sense of like, I'm just like, nobody cares about my life. Like, why would I say that? So I just like don't ever really insert where it's necessary unless somebody's like talking about like, I don't know, like
someone mentioned plastic surgery.
I was
and
just
I
gonna
was like,
say.
I can jump in here.
yeah, like you're like, oh, I have a real life experience
I was
with
thinking
this.
about getting XYZ done. I'm like, oh, I've had that. I can talk here.
Yeah.
But also, like, I'll speak if spoken to, but I have like too much anxiety to like really start up a conversation because like I like overthink things in my head.
Definitely. But yeah, so Geneva was like a nice reset to just like, we didn't really do much. So it was just nice to like lay there and be like, okay, that's what I needed to like reset. Yeah.
Then you went and got engaged.
And then, yeah, then I went to Zurich. Reed was always supposed to come meet me in Zurich. He just took a red eye after work, came and met me, and we were just gonna be in Zurich for like basically 48 hours, like very short. But then we ended up, obviously the flight got canceled, whatever. So we ended up, after we went to Zurich or whatever, when our flight got canceled, we were like, okay, let's just like F it. Like Reed has never been to Switzerland either. And I was just in the mountains, but I was like, wait, you haven't like done this. So I was like, what if we just go to like, I don't know, a little mountain town in Switzerland. Let's just figure it out. Like instead of just staying in Zurich for 2 more days. Cause I was a little bit scared because of the flights or whatever. I was like, I don't know if stuff is going to be cleared up by Monday, and I don't want to put myself on a flight on Monday when every single flight on Sunday was canceled and just have it be the biggest shit show on Monday. So I felt like Tuesday was the safer vibe. So that's what today, the day we're recording this podcast, is. So we ended up like, I literally just Google like Swiss mountain towns, and this town comes up. I put it into Amex, and the first hotel that comes up is just this, I don't know, it looked pretty from the photos, so Reed and I were like, yeah, we should go here. So we book it. It's like an hour and a half from Zurich. We pull up. I was like, and I kept telling people in Zurich, like, oh yeah, tomorrow we're going to the Chetty. And people were like, wow, like the Chetty's amazing. And I kept being like, okay. And then we got there and I was like, this is the best hotel I've ever been to, probably in my entire life. Like we got like the standard room. It's not like we were like upgraded or anything. Like this hotel room is bigger than my entire apartment. And like there's like bigger suites that are like even whatever, I don't know, crazy. It was so pretty. Like the spa was the most insane spa I've ever been to. It had all of these crazy pools outside, inside. They had outdoor saunas, indoor saunas. They had all these different kinds. Like it was so incredible. There was like you could, if you were into skiing, there was like a gondola right there to take you up and like you could just ski right in and out. Just so beautiful. The food was incredible. We went to like a omakase Michelin star restaurant within the hotel. The town was also so cute. Like that was actually the best part of the trip. Like way better than Zurich in my opinion, honestly. Zurich was fun, don't get me wrong. Like I had a good time and I'm glad we went there, but that part was like so much better. It was like just we could have stayed for 7 more days. Like genuinely, I was like, I don't even want to come back. I just want to stay at the Chetty and Zermatt. If anybody is looking to go anywhere in Switzerland. And I don't think it was that badly priced. The room, at least, for what it was. Like, I think I definitely got my money's worth. Like, I paid more to, like, I think stay in Rome for, like, it was, like, pretty in Rome, don't get me wrong, but, like, much smaller, whatever. But granted, the food. The food is where it'll get you. But the breakfast buffet, it's included, and it was amazing.
Period.
But, yeah, that was honestly, like, really great. Like we went to like it was just like the most, if you could think of like a Swiss mountain town in your head, like it was like so stereotypical that I feel like we went to this like restaurant and I don't fuck with like a lot of stuff like food wise. Like I'm not adventurous in the sense of like I don't know, but it was basically like almost like German food, I would say, and I ate like I don't even know what kind of meat was on my fucking plate, but I ate that shit. No, I ate like a full, and we went to this little shack. Like this is a European Halley's like a little food different than normal Halley, but we went to this little shack or whatever, and they were literally, they had like bratwursts or whatever. That was
made a bratwurst.
It was literally just like, yeah, it was just like, there was no meat, nothing. This lady literally just hands me a giant like fucking sausage. Whatever. I don't know what kind of meat it was. It was like white. It felt like almost chicken sausage, but I'm sure it wasn't chicken sausage. It was so good. Like I just like ate that whole thing. Like I would never in a million years, if you offered me a hot dog in America, I'd be like, absolutely not. But this wasn't a hot dog also, but it was really good.
It was mystery meat.
I think it was veal, which actually I know. No, I would never eat that ever.
You just like gave me like a panic.
But I don't think you would know. Like I'm telling you, it didn't taste like anything, and I'm not into like it tasted like chicken.
Okay.
But it was good.
Do you feel any different now that you were engaged?
No, I feel like it's the same thing. Like nothing changes.
Some people feel differently. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, personally, no. And I mean, I feel like if maybe you're like, oh, we're going to move in together and our whole life's going to change from this point forward, you would feel differently. But I'm just like, nothing in my life is changing even slightly. So I feel like the exact same.
It's crazy to think that you went on your first date with Reed to a hockey game, and now here you are engaged. You know what we should do? It would be so special if we went to a game together.
And we should use SeatGeek to get the tickets to go to that game.
Mm-hmm. You like celebrate.
Yeah.
Full circle moment.
SeatGeek has so many amazing different games and concerts you can go to. I love using SeatGeek to get my tickets.
You always get the best prices.
They do. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. And the U.S. is hosting the World Cup this year, so grab your tickets now on SeatGeek.
SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale from 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for those green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee.
The new year means artists are on tour. To make it even better, you can use code Delusional10 for 10% off your SeatGeek tickets. That's 10% off tickets with promo code Delusional10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically applied to your account to use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek.
I'm so excited for a future game we're going to.
Yeah, me too.
So now that you're engaged, has your opinion on having a wedding changed at all? Like people said it would once you were actually in it.
No.
No surprise there?
No.
No surprise there.
Yeah, no. The exact same feelings towards it. Oh, I was trying to come back today or whatever, and it was like this entire day has just pissed me the fuck off. It was like one of those travel days where it was just like every little thing. I was like, okay, period. Okay, period. Okay, period. Like first we woke up at like 6 a.m. to our flight being delayed by like 2 or 3 hours. So we were like, we got a car service to take us from our hotel that was like an hour and a half from the Zurich airport to the airport, because we had Ubered to the hotel and it was totally fine because we weren't in a rush and whatever, but we were just a little bit nervous that because we were leaving so early in the morning, that leaving from this small ass little ski town, we weren't going to be able to get an Uber to get us to the airport in time. So we paid like expensive car transfer, but it was like worth it, whatever. So I called them immediately when I woke up, because we saw the flight was delayed, and I was like, hey, we have a car, whatever, could you please just see if we can move it by an hour or two? The guy's like, no, like flat out no, you have to get in this car, or like we're not getting you another one and there's nothing you can do. And so I was like, okay, but then I would be at the airport like 6 to 7 hours early. That feels like really insane. And the guy's just being like really not helpful. He's like, it's not my fault your flight was canceled. I'm like, but you're the customer service person. Like you there's something you could do to like help me out. So he basically ends up being like, we can move the car by 1 hour, but you had to pay $150 for this hour. It was just like so ridiculous. We ended up still going to the airport like so early. We get there and we had both rebooked our flights. We'd called, we were on like separate reservations or whatever, because obviously we came from different places, but we both called like United and made sure everything was totally good with like our flight being changed, because originally when our flight got canceled, we got the option like rebook whenever you want, no change fee. So we both do that. And then after we both do it, we both get texts being like, Reed got put on a flight from Zurich to Geneva, 10-hour overnight layover over in Geneva, and then Geneva to New York. And it's just like, why would that be the option when there are plenty of direct flights all day, every day? It was just like so ridiculous. So when we show up to the airport, even though we both called and confirmed with United that we were all good, they were also operating like the flight partly like because we both got put on layovers. I was in London, he was in Geneva, and like one leg was through Swiss Airlines and then one leg was operated through United. So there was just this whole shit show with like the way that they had like done the ticketing. So we pull up and we're just like checking our bags and they're like, you don't have a ticket number. They end up like working mine out pretty easily, but Reed's, they're like, yeah, you don't have a ticket. And I go, so then you need to issue him a ticket. They go, we can't. I'm like, so what is he supposed to do? They're like, it was just this whole thing. We like, thank God we were at the airport so early. We ended up like getting it worked out, but it took like a long time for them to like sort this out. And they were like calling the other airlines. And I was just like, why is your system so fucked up like this? I just feel like Delta would never. And that's why I don't really F with United or any other airline that's not Delta. I don't know. I just feel like Delta wouldn't have even canceled my flight. I feel like they would have been out there like shoveling the runway and I would have been like able to get home. But whatever. I get it. Obviously the snowstorms. So I wasn't trying to travel during the snowstorms. Like obviously this had been planned for a long time. Like whatever, we did end up moving it. Not a lot of choice, but still. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Just this entire day. And then we like there was a security threat when we landed, so we had to sit on the plane for an hour, and it was just like, what the fuck is happening? And we were at a different terminal than we parked at, even though we were supposed to land at the terminal that we parked at, but because of the security threat they had to move us and all of this. And I was just like dragging 4 suitcases up an escalator, sweating. I like just feel disgusting, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I was like, I don't take Xanax, but it was like a different kind of like anxiety medication, whatever. I'm like coming off of that, just like, where the fuck am I? It's a little bit of a delusional day, but it's okay.
So
but
you're excited to go to bed.
that was my bitching hour of the day. Yes. I mean, I'm not even, I'm like, I'm tired, but I'm not even that tired. It was just more so. I felt like everything, it was like, I was really trying to not crash out, and I like started crashing out on Reed, and I was just like, this isn't his fault. He didn't do any of this. But I just like, he literally like was like, could you get my charger out of my backpack for me while he's driving? I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you get it out yourself? And it's just like, you know what, Holly, like you would ask him to do a lot more. You could just reach in the back and grab the charger out. But I was just like, I was not giving fiance. I was giving
feisty fiance.
Evil client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or that. In 2026, I've been sleeping so good, and a big part of that is my new Cozy Earth pajamas. I originally got the Cozy Earth sheets, and I'm obsessed with them, but now the PJs have really changed my life. They're lightweight yet cozy and effortlessly soft. It's a great set that helps you fall asleep faster and feel comfortable even longer. They're designed to drape beautifully and sleep cooler than cotton, and it keeps your temperature just right without overheating, so I'm not sweating. They're thoughtful, comfortable, and easy to love, and they're perfect for gifting to someone special and even treating yourself to a night of better rest. And there's a 10-year warranty, because once you feel this level of comfort, you'll want it to last an entire decade. Head to CozyEarth.com today and use our code DelusionalBOGO to get these PJs for you and someone you love. And if you get a post-purchase survey, be sure to mention you heard about Cozy Earth right here on Delusional Diaries. Celebrate everyday love with comfort that makes the little moments count.
I've been feeling a little off recently, like I'm not quite at 100%. I've been traveling a lot and dealing with a lot of low energy, so that's why I'm starting IM8's Daily Ultimate Essentials. It's a daily all-in-one wellness drink that gives my body the support it needs without juggling a bunch of different supplements. IM8's Daily Ultimate Essentials is my go-to for getting the benefits of 16 different supplements in one tasty drink. The drink is loaded with 92 nutrient-rich ingredients such as vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, CoQ10, MSM, and pre and pro postbiotics. It's designed to help you feel good from the inside out. What makes IM8 stand out is how it combines science with nature. They use effective ingredients and back them with research. Plus, it's been through clinical trials where 95% of participants felt more energetic and 85% said their digestion improved and less bloating. I personally was taking this all while I was traveling, and I was feeling so good. It truly is an amazing, amazing supplement. Feel your best self every day with IM8. Go to im8health.com/delusional and use code delusional for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. That's IM8 health, HEALTH.com/delusional. Code delusional for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. IM8health.com/delusional. Code delusional. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. What did you do this weekend?
There was a snowstorm. I didn't leave my apartment.
How was the snowstorm?
I mean, it was fine. I mean, it's obviously a lot of snow, but I mean, I literally just sat inside and watched movies the entire weekend. But I was like still kind of messed up from the time change.
No, that's honestly what you needed. Like, that's kind of nice. It's always like, it's not the worst. It's a blessing to be able to do this job. Don't twist my words. But it's like having to like, I have like so much shit to unpack. And when you like come back in the middle of a work week when all your shit's now piled up the next day and you're like, okay, I'll have a million things to do the next day. It's a little bit nice to get back like with like a day or two to chill, and like being locked inside during a snowstorm is probably like, is a very like good situation for like getting right back from a travel.
Yeah, I will say I don't smoke weed when I'm gone on a trip, and we were gone for 8 days. So I was like, and I'm planning on quitting smoking weed. So I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to continue the quit when I get home, because I've already had 8 days of not smoking. Then boom, snowstorm's gonna hit. I'm like, okay, I'm locked inside for 3 days, and I'm not gonna smoke weed. Like,
you smoked on Friday.
Yeah.
But the snow wasn't even coming for 2 more days.
I knew it was going to be happening.
Okay, but you could always use an excuse like that. I don't care that you.
What?
I don't care that you do it all. It's just funny. I literally said to you like the day prior, you were like, "I'm not going to smoke," and I was like, "Yes, you are," and you're like, "Nope, well, I really am not. I
wasn't going to." But then I realized, oh, I'm going to have the whole weekend in here smoking. So I'm like, I might as well start quitting on Monday. And then Monday came.
I was going to say, did you quit Monday?
Monday came, and I had one joint left. So I'm like, I have to finish it. Because if I don't, it's just going to sit there and haunt me.
So you're done today?
I'm not smoking today. I'm going to come back on this podcast next week and I'm still going to have not smoked weed.
I don't give a fuck what
I
you
know
do.
you don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, like,
I don't believe that because you literally promised up and down that you were
promised.
Not. You were like, no, I really am not. You were like, you don't understand. I
had,
really am not. You were so convincing on
because
Thursday.
had there not been a snowstorm, I would have stopped.
There would have always been a reason.
Why? What reason?
I don't know. Always, you'd be like, oh, we didn't go out, so we were just like, instead of going out and having a bunch of drinks, I did
No,
this.
because like the thing is, like, all the weed is now removed from my apartment.
So you're just done.
So I'm just done. Cold turkey. But I was thinking about, I was like, what is like the longest I've gone without smoking weed? Because like it obviously brings me joy and it's a big part of my life. I started smoking weed when I'm like 14, 15, and smoked weed ever since. I don't smoke when I go on trips, but I think the longest trip I've been on is like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I don't think I've like gone more than 2 weeks without smoking weed since I was like probably like 15 years.
Oh my God, that's really long.
So yeah. And I never had a job where I was like getting tested. I had no reason to like go like long periods of time. And it's my stress reliever. So I've been ripping it. But all that to say, all good things must come to an end. And I'm going to take up an actual hobby of gardening instead of, actually I probably won't because it's like winter.
Yeah.
But like once spring comes around, I think I'm going to start gardening.
Okay. That's good. Mm-hmm. Love that.
Like on my terrace.
Okay. No, I don't think you're gonna do that. Or you'll get so into it, spend $700 on plants, and they'll all die within a week.
That's the thing. Like I'm dying to have a hobby, and at the end of the day, I have always had such a strong desire to be passionate about something. But like, I try so many things, and I don't know what it is, but nothing sticks. Nothing is of interest to me.
I don't have one either.
Like, the thing is, I have the drive and I have the passion to I desire to have the hobby. Like, I have the passion to have it. I just haven't found like what I click with.
Like, that's the thing. I just think no matter what hobby you want to get into, and you're an all or nothing, you wouldn't be like, if you were going to get into needlepointing, you wouldn't be like,
I was just going to bring that up.
You wouldn't be like, let me buy one mat and a piece of yarn and like do it.
You would buy like a 50-day kit.
You'd buy like the whole embroidering machine. You'd be Emily Kaiser out here, like having a needlepoint studio in your home.
Wednesday for one singular Wednesday. But I actually I thought about it. I had it in my cart. But then I was like, you know what? Like, I don't think I'm a needlepoint girl. But I don't know what my hobby is meant to be.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, TikTok did start as a hobby. But now that hobby is since removed because now it's my job. So I'm like, what is my hobby?
Yeah.
If someone has like a hobby they're super passionate about that they think aligns with me, please share.
That maybe doesn't cost $1 million and require a bunch of equipment.
No, like, I mean, I'll get out. I will get on a plane for sneaky. Like, I will do whatever it takes for a hobby. I just don't know what hobby is going to like make me feel passionate enough to stick with it. But I see all these things all day long. And I'm like, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that. Then I'm like, I don't know if that's it for me long term. I don't know what's it for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really even have time for a hobby, I feel like. I just feel like...
But I feel like it's so important to have like a passion and an outlet.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is for me. Like, I want to have like some me time with a hobby, but I don't know what the hobby is.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what I will say this goes back to smoking weed. For a while, I was really into coloring books.
Okay.
That stuck for quite some time.
But
that was like a high activity, though.
Yeah, I don't
think I would enjoy it if I wasn't smoking.
Oh, I did it sober, but I think I liked it during like COVID or something. I feel like that's when I was like coloring.
You know what? I used to love paint by numbers. Maybe I'll get that again.
Okay.
Like, because during COVID, I was really big on the whole paint by numbers.
Have you seen the one where it's like you pick up the gems and you like?
I saw Halley doing batch doing that the other day. I don't think I have the patience for that because that I feel like I would get. I don't have very what's it called? My hands.
Nimble fingers.
Sure, we'll go with that. That's not what I was thinking, but same thing. So I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I think there's a little machine that picks it up, or like a little tool.
Yeah, but I don't think I think I have like early arthritis in my hands. To be honest, from all the joints I've been holding over the past 15 years, I don't think I would get frustrated with like dropping things and like I don't think it would work for me.
Okay,
I'm self-aware.
No, yeah, real.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't have a hobby either, like besides working out, but I feel like that's a basic hobby.
I used to love puzzles.
I hate puzzles.
But I think I stopped puzzles for a multitude of reasons. But also, like, there's no room in the apartment, and there's dogs everywhere. Like, where would my puzzles go?
I just get irritated. I'm like, I don't have the patience. I'm like, this is annoying.
Well, actually,
is somebody okay outside? This has been going on for 20 minutes.
I didn't even notice.
It's actually driving me insane. Okay. Anyway.
Maybe we'll go back to like collecting things.
Okay. So shopping.
Well, I mean, like specific. I don't know. Like, I was really into collecting salt and pepper shakers, spoons, coins. Like, maybe that's like what it is for me. I was really into baking for a while. Like, that was a big thing.
Yeah,
me.
I think that's a good hobby because it's actually practical, because it's like you will eat the food, or like you can give it to people and stuff. We'll give it to other people.
Who am I gonna give it to?
Kevin.
You ain't gonna eat it.
Rita will eat it, probably.
Maybe I'll try baking again.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good one.
I don't know. I was gonna try sourdough.
Yeah, you still could.
I could, but I didn't realize the upkeep with it. And once I like,
no one wanted to give you their starter.
no, I got so many I got so many offerings of starter, but then I thought I travel too much to be dealing with sourdough.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it forever. You could just let it die if it's like after a little bit.
Let it die. I feel it's like sad. No,
It's not really alive. Like, I don't know how it works.
but
You could like give it to the dogs that are with the dogs. Like, can you feed my
maybe.
sourdough?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't really know how it works. I don't know how sourdough, like,
I never started the hobby, so I don't really know.
yeah. I feel like it can't be that bad.
But okay, I'm gonna go back to baking and paint by numbers and maybe puzzles.
Okay. I don't want to do any of that.
If you had to pick a hobby, what would you pick?
I think working out is a hobby, so that's my hobby.
Okay,
And like vintage bag collecting.
shopping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are my hobbies. That's really all I need.
I just like want to be able to do something at night in my apartment to like wind down. I don't know what that is
Okay.
because right now it's like doom scrolling or like gossiping or like.
Sounds fine to me.
I mean, it works. Like I like watching TV and stuff. Like I need something else.
Yeah. I get it. I do. It's better for you.
Maybe I'll start like making juice.
I used to be big into juicing when I was like 16. That's what I asked for Christmas one year.
juicer?
Shocker. Yeah, I got a juicer. It is so irritating though. I'm sure there's better machines out there nowadays, especially, but it was like the pulp and stuff from it and the cleaning of the machine that you
Yeah.
have to do after. It's for you get that much juice and you've used 75 fucking kiwis or whatever the fuck, or celery or whatever you're using. You get that much juice and there's so much pulp and you have to like clean all of it. And then
You already talked me out of it. See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Every idea I get, I'm always like, never mind.
No, it's the cleaning of it alone. You'd be like, you'd juice one thing, you'd make the biggest mess, and then you'd be like, Kevin, you have to clean that up.
Yeah.
And then he'd be pissed.
Yeah, so true. I really do have like commitment issues with like life, except for like a few things,
Yeah.
like people.
Yeah. You change your mind a lot. That's okay.
But I don't change my mind about my best friend
That is so
or my
true.
husband or my dogs.
Yeah.
Like the things that like are that should mean so much to like.
You acting like it's an accomplishment. You didn't want to get rid of your dogs.
No, I'm just saying like. It should mean a lot to the people that I don't get tired of, but that I
So
choose
true.
to commit to, because I change my mind about everything else.
I mean, real.
That's all I'm saying.
I've been saying that. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah, I am who I am.
You are, and that's what makes you special.
Thank you. If you had to go on one competition TV show, what would it be?
Like a reality show?
Yeah, like a competition.
I don't
show.
even know any.
Like Dancing with the Stars, like Love Island, Jeopardy.
None. There's not one I would want to go on.
But if you had to, what would you pick?
I don't know because I don't really know. I've never watched like Traders or anything, so
Okay.
I don't know what the premise of that is to be like, oh, I would want to go on that or I would not. I definitely wouldn't want to go on Love Island. Hell no to Dancing with the Stars. Like Dancing with the Stars is such an amazing career opportunity. I just like genuinely would be so awful that I couldn't even do it.
Okay.
What about you?
Probably Traders as of now. But I would like to go back on The Price is Right on my 10-year anniversary.
Oh, right. You've been on. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go for 10 years. So I'm planning on going. And also, like, you don't get picked to be on The Price is Right like in advance. You get picked while you're there. So I'm going to go back on my 10-year anniversary and hope I get picked to go again when I'm eligible.
That'd be fun.
I have a couple more years left.
How do they keep track of if
It's like in the system. Paperwork.
How would they know? Just if you sat in the audience,
because they do like basic. So I was in The Price is Right. If you guys didn't know, big deal. Before I was an influencer, when you like tickets to the show are free to like register to get tickets, and then like you go, and then when you like go like give your name and information like while you're waiting for like a couple hours before you actually go get sat down, and they ask like every single person there one question before you go like into the studio. And that's like they like mark you if you like, you should be picked or not, but like you don't know. Then like they sit you like you just go sit down in the audience. You don't find out like you're being called until you hear your name called.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna be like, whatever question I get asked, like I'm gonna find a way to weasel in. That's my 10-year anniversary. That way that they know like, oh, this would be good. Like look at my footage of like me previously on the show and see how amazing and funny I was. Like we need to have her again for that energy.
I've never seen anything like you being on
my Disney knees.
You like
guys, genuinely, when I tell you, like, I was suicidal prior to being on the show, and that literally cured me.
It revived you.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, I was like, kind of want to kill myself. What? Went on that show, had the best day of my life. I was like, I understand like why people have the will to live.
Oh,
like that's genuinely how I felt.
That's kind of sad.
No, I'm not being sarcastic or being funny. I'm being so fucking serious because the amount of like joy that I had felt in that one day was more than I had probably felt in my life.
That's really incredible. It's kind of crazy.
I'm telling, because like, you don't understand. Like I used to watch The Price is Right literally every single day.
Yeah,
and
it's like full circle.
I went my birthday weekend to like go watch the show, and like I got picked, and like I have never felt such a rush of like pure happiness, and I was happy for like months afterwards.
I love that.
I will say I had to like. I wasn't doing good months afterwards. But, like it rode me through like multiple months of like being really, really happy.
That's really great.
So I was like, I just felt like so much joy and amazingness.
You were like on top of the world for winning like
I
the washer
was.
and dryer.
And like, you know, you can't tell anyone when you win because the show doesn't come out for 90 days after you record.
Dang.
I'm not great at secrets.
Yeah.
Well, like happy things. You know, I want to share happy things because there's not that many of them.
Did you tell people?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, like no, I didn't. Like, but like, I had to go to work, and all my coworkers knew that I had taken the day off to try to get on the show.
Fucking.
So like, they're coming back and like, how was it? Like, how was your trip? And I'm like, it was great. Like, I'm so smiley and happy. I'm never really smiley and happy. Like, did you get on? I was like, well, I can't say.
Oh my God.
It's like giving like, what's that like sound where it's like, okay, well, Tom's house was broken into.
Yeah, like you're immediately
you
like,
give me like literally an inch and I will give you a mile.
Yeah.
Like that's how I felt.
I have no doubt.
But
I love that though. That's amazing.
I want a refrigerator. I want a TV. I want a pool table, and I want an exercise bike with weights and cameras and accessories.
Wow.
And I went all the way to the showcase. If you know, you know.
That's really, really
I played
good.
a game called Swap Meet, and I made Drew Carey jump with me.
I'm fucking crying. You were like, Alaska!
It was genuinely like, I'm gonna be real. This is crazy. Wedding day or that.
Okay. Okay.
Like that was a great day.
No, I love that.
But, like this amount of joy, like from a bad place to that. Like I went skydiving the day before. I didn't care if my parachute opened. Like that's how bad like, I was doing at that point in my life.
You really need to go back on this show. It sounds like
it's just like, what are the chances that I got picked?
Yeah, it is crazy. Definitely.
Like there's hundreds of people there.
You just
only, like 10 people get picked, and I was chosen.
No, you are very special for that. Obviously,
it was like the opposite of the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
When it was called, I was like, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting comparison. Period. I mean, real. You should go on more game shows. I feel like you're very passionate about this.
My favorite TV network is GSN, the Game Show Network. And I could watch GSN all day long.
Okay.
I would love to be on any game show. I actually would love to be one day a game show host. That's like my biggest goal in life.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
That sounds like my nightmare, but I love that for you.
Yeah.
I would watch.
I just like, and like the being able to give people the joy of like winning all day.
Like pass that on.
What a great job. Like everyone just loves you.
Yeah.
Unless like, you know, like they
don't.
Like they don't. You don't win.
Yeah.
Or it's like a lot of game shows, it's like there's ups and then there's downs. And you hope it goes up again, but like it might not.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that would be a roller coaster for sure.
Definitely.
But I'm so glad we got to talk about that moment. Like,
No, I'm glad
that's
too.
my favorite thing ever.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, period.
That's all I have.
So your price is right.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Anything really. Guys, Chime is changing the way that people bank. It's fee-free and smarter banking built for you. It's not like old school banks that charge you an overdraft fee and monthly fees. It's really built for you, not the 1%. I would have loved this when I was younger because I was constantly overdrafting my account. Chime isn't just another banking app. They unlock smarter banking for everyday people with products like MyPay, giving you access to up to $500 of your paycheck anytime and getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Some old banks still don't do this. You can forget overdraft fees, minimum balance fees, and monthly fees. Chime really makes your everyday spending work harder by delivering real rewards and financial progress. It's rated 5 stars by USA Today for customer service, and you guys know how I feel about customer service. It's real humans 24/7. And with a Chime card, it's the new way to build credit history with your own money and get rewarded every single day. No annual fees, no interest, and no strings attached. And when you get qualifying direct deposits, you get 1.5% cash back on eligible Chime card DVC purchases. My younger self would have benefited from this so much, and you're really in control of your paycheck. Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. It takes just a few minutes to sign up. Head to chime.com/diaries. That's chime.com/diaries.
Chime is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services, a secured Chime Visa credit card, and MyPay line of credit provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. MyPay eligibility requirements apply, and credit limit ranges $20 to $500. Optional services and products may have fees or charges. See chime.com/fees info. Advertised annual percentage yield with Chime Plus status only. Otherwise, 1.00% APY applies. No min balance required. Chime card on-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Results may vary. See chime.com for details and applicable terms.
This episode of Delusional Diaries Podcast is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
You ever a Girl Scout?
Was I a Girl Scout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you like good at it? A lot of badges or?
I wasn't like that into it. It was like, I don't know, just like a neighborly hobby, I feel like. And then like you got to go to Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh.
So obviously I was into that like the end of the year. That was like the big
I've
thing
never
they
been
saved
there.
up for. It's fine. Like it is just like a money suck, obviously. Like I look back and I'm like, these places are kind of fucked up because it's just like taking advantage of parents where you can't tell your kid no, but at the same time, like it's one of those like you know whatever. The water park and stuff is all included. But
How many Great Wolf Lodges are there?
I have no idea. There was one like really far from me in Virginia, like 3 hours. But like that was like the big vacay. You would like save up for that, like through your Girl Scouts thing, and then like somebody would chaperone you and you would go.
Okay.
And you were like sharing around
like
with,
selling cookies?
4 other bitches. Doing probably a bunch of stuff. Like we probably did like volunteer stuff and like whatever too. But yeah, like I think the cookies were a big part of it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like there's this like I remember you could like buy this magic wand and it's basically like a remote control that you like walk around throughout the resort and there's like little like creatures and stuff that move if you point it, like whatever, which obviously when you're a kid is like the sickest thing ever. But my mom's probably sitting there like, why the fuck am I spending $75 on this fucking piece of plastic wand so she can point it at this for 2 seconds?
But you
know
can't
what I'm
even
saying?
use it at home.
And I'm never even going to use this again. So it's just shit like that. But yes, I was a Girl Scout. Were you?
I was, yeah.
Did you do anything fun?
We had like, I think it was called encampment.
Okay.
It was like on the state fairgrounds, and it would be like all the Girl Scouts from like all over would come to the fairgrounds and like be there for a couple of days. But I can't, a little fuzzy overall, but I do remember I was going to, on my way there, my vest, I just put all my new badges that I got recently like, on my vest to go to encampment. And we stopped at Fred Meyer. It's like a grocery store. And we were in an RV for some reason. And I opened the RV door to like go to the grocery store. and it got caught on my vest and it ripped my vest. And I don't think I've ever been more devastated in my life. Like, I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, mom's like trying to like do like a sewing kit from the store. And it's just like, it's not giving cunt. Like, it's giving like,
It's not giving
this
cunt.
looks awful. And my badges are messed up. And I was just like in the worst mood. I was like, I don't even want to go. Like, I turned the fucking car around. I don't want to go. And she's like, you're fucking going. And I'm like, I don't want to go with this vest. Like, no. So that was a little traumatic.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's like it.
yeah, that stuck with it. Still
Okay.
sticks with me to this day.
That's so funny.
But I heard they're coming out with a new Girl Scout cookie this year.
Oh, really?
I saw a video about it. It's like, let me look it up. Do you eat Girl Scout cookies or no?
I mean, I haven't in forever. They also changed. I remember the one I liked was the Samoa or something. But they changed that one to, I forget what it's called now. Like, it's like caramel or something because it was.
The new one is called Exploramores. It's a Rocky Road ice cream inspired sandwich cookie that's debuting this 2026 season.
Okay, period.
But I liked the what's it called? Oh, the Caramel Delights is what they've changed it to.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right.
I like the trefoils.
Okay,
Is that how you
just
say
the
it?
plain, like, shortbread
The
ones?
shortbread ones. Yeah, that's what I prefer.
You would like those. They're like the worst one.
I love those ones. Light blue boxes.
Ew. There's no flavor. They just taste like bread.
I like them. I like bread. I like carbs. Big fan. Big fan. Do you like Valentine's Day?
It's like fine. Like I feel indifferent towards it. I'm not like, oh my God, Valentine's Day. Like, I just think any holiday like that, especially like, I think like the overall vibe of Valentine's is cute in the sense of like, I like that stuff is like pink, but I don't think that like the actual day, I'm like, why is every restaurant is like $700 for a prefix menu where you get 2 bites of food. Like, Reed always like tries and like he always wants to go to like the restaurants that we like to go to. And like last year, I remember he made a reservation and we went to this one restaurant that we like, and it was a prefix menu, and it was actually, I'm not kidding, the portions were like a fourth of the size that they usually are. And like, I literally left like still starving. I ordered a full meal after, and I was like, that meal was more expensive than if we went there and got the full regular portions.
It's a scam.
It's just a scam. Like,
Yeah.
I think it can be cute, like whatever, but it is like they jack up the flower prices and everything, where it's just kind of like, why are we doing this? Like, we could just do this any other day. There's no actual significance here.
Yeah. Agreed.
But our friend Maddie is getting married on Valentine's Day. So I think that'll be fun. I'm really happy actually to have like a real Valentine's plan with like out having to have any of that like annoying shit,
Yeah.
you know, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be fun. If you're not dating someone but you're exclusive, should you expect them to make Valentine's Day plans or a gift?
I think it's very situational. Like, I think it can be like a little bit, I think I'd be like offended if they didn't, but at the same time I'd be like, oh, this is a lot if they did.
Yeah. My thing is, I'm like, if you're exclusive, you're dating.
Well,
in my
yeah.
head. So like, that's like a tough question for me.
Okay,
also-
yeah, I guess I'm backtrack there. I would never be exclusive if we weren't like fully dating, because I'm just like, you're either exclusive in your boyfriend, girlfriend, in my opinion, or you're still single while seriously dating each other, but you can go on dates with other people. Like,
Yeah.
those are the two options.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm also just like, I love giving gifts. It's my love language. So like, I think I would like get someone a gift just because like, I like to get gifts. I'm like, when I think of someone, like I want to get, like, if it reminds me of them or whatever, I want to like get it. But
I think that you don't need to get them a gift, / they don't need to get you a gift, in my opinion. But I feel like maybe like a flower, like a bouquet, or like
I think
low key dinner plans,
but I think if you have plans, there should be a gift.
like a full on present.
No, it's like something small.
Like, wouldn't flowers be just a gift?
Yeah, but that's like what I consider small.
Okay. I don't know, because like Valentine's, like, you can get
I think it would
somebody
be
a
weird
present.
if like you had, like, if you were like exclusive but like not dating, but like you were doing something on Valentine's Day and then they didn't get you flowers. That would be weird to
Well,
me.
yeah, I agree. Definitely. I just am like, yeah, I don't think there's a need for like, yeah, a full on like gift, but I think like flowers can be the gift, so I guess like that's
But I think also girls should, I don't think you should ever get a guy something for Valentine's Day.
no.
I only think a girl, like,
Yeah.
unless you're like, we're both girls, date, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like,
If you're lesbian, is that what you're saying?
Yes, but I was like, days, whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't think men deserve gifts on Valentine's Day, but I
No.
do think women should get a gift.
No. It's also hard because it's like Valentine's is one of those where it's like if you set the precedent one year that you're going to get like a nice gift, then you kind of have to like keep going with that, where it's like I would just start as small as possible and like keep it going. I don't know. I guess you can go back and forth, but like one year Reed got me like an acne scarf for Valentine's, so now every year I'm like, okay, where's my designer piece? It's like I'm fully getting the scarf's not like even, it's like $200. But actually I don't know how much it is, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
I will say, I think if you go on a date on Valentine's Day and you're not dating, you're probably getting love bombed.
Yeah.
That's my thought process after my previous experience.
100%. Yeah. I think it's definitely weird. It's hard. This is the thing, though, with something like that, where, yes, you can say that, but also in the moment, it's like if a guy asks you on a date, you could, yes, 90% of the time you probably are getting love bombed.
But it's pick like the day before or the day after.
I agree, but also at the same time, like if you're in that situation and you've gone on a couple dates with somebody or whatever, and you're very early on, and then they ask you on a date for Valentine's Day, it's not like you're gonna sit there and be like, no, this is too much, you're love bombing me, because you're always like, well, what if it does work out? I just hate that with all like relationship type things where people are like,
it's so situational.
This won't work out for you. It's like, who's to say? You still have to live that experience. Yeah, you're probably getting love bombed and probably know that in the back of your head, but on the off chance you're not,
you gotta see it through.
Imagine how great of a story that's going to be, because you know when couples tell like stories like after 20 years, like my parents' friends will tell this crazy story where you're like, oh my God, that's the most amazing story of like you guys being together and how this all worked out or whatever. But if you took off like one detail where they broke up in that situation, you'd be like, oh my God, of course you're a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
things could always work out. I'm just speaking from my trauma from my one Valentine's Day I had.
Is there a fire?
I don't think it's here.
It's definitely here.
In here?
Listen to this.
I think it's outside.
Outside the building?
Yeah, outside the building.
It sounds like it's in here.
I also did lose my virginity on Valentine's Day, in case you're wondering.
Okay, period. Oh, like what year? Like 20?
When I was 17.
What's that like?
12 years ago.
That's crazy.
A long time.
This really sounds like it's in here. It's definitely in here. Okay, guys, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I guess like just getting a little hot in here. There's a fire alarm going off. Mm-hmm. There's been sirens going off all outside. Sorry if you can hear them.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to get an episode up for you guys, and I was just off the plane and spent a whole day, but
this is what you got.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram at Delusional Diaries Podcast and TikTok at Delusional Diaries Podcast. Leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And check out our Patreon. We uploaded a new episode of us trying McDonald's in Rome and in Geneva. And also check out our Substack for our itinerary for our entire trip and for our newsletter every single week. And ad-free is also on Patreon as well. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.